Have you ever seen an illusionist? They make something look real when in reality it isn't, but you're seeing it with your own eyes. And after a while, it's like, this really did happen. You think it did. You were convinced, your mind convinces you that this happened. Well, when Jesus appeared to the disciples after his crucifixion and resurrection, they found it hard to believe it as well at first. Now, I want to talk to you about that in your morning cup of inspiration. See, the difference between the disciples seeing Jesus after his death and an illusionist is that the disciples actually touched Jesus. They not only saw him and heard him and even ate with him, but they touched him. They could touch his body. They thought they would never see Jesus again. But he let them touch him. Even Thomas, the last one that was doubting, he said, "Here, put your fingers in my nail-scarred hands." I mean, he came with the scars, proving that it was Jesus. But it wasn't just the disciples. It was Mary Magdalene that he saw outside the tomb. He saw some of the disciples on the road to Emmaus. He saw Simon Peter at the Sea of Galilee. And for 40 days after he was pronounced dead and buried, Jesus was showing up with words of encouragement to people everywhere. He even appeared to 500 people at one time, just to prove and to show it was him. He was alive. He came back just like he said he would. He put real meaning to the word of, you're going to destroy the temple, and in 3 days it's going to be rebuilt. They couldn't understand that. He's the temple. He was rebuilt. In Acts 1:3 we read, "During the 40 days after he suffered and died, he appeared to the apostles from time to time, and he proved to them in many ways that he was actually alive, and he talked to them about the kingdom of God." But why did God do this, or why did Jesus do this? See, because unlike the illusionists, Jesus wanted his disciples to know beyond a doubt that he was alive. He wanted them to know that he conquered death. He wanted to take that, well, maybe, to absolutely. I absolutely saw him. I absolutely know it was him. I actually touched him. I ate with him. I spoke with him. I heard him. I saw him. And he wanted to make sure they knew that. And they did, because all besides John, they all died a martyr's death because they would not deny that they saw Christ alive. How many people would do that? You would go to your death if you thought you saw it? No. You'd have to be absolutely positive. And that's what they did. They needed to be changed from a maybe to an absolutely so that they could change the world. The same is true with you and me. If we want someone to follow Jesus, we have to be a follower ourselves. We have to be a modern day word for them, because many people may not have a Bible, and they may never have one. You may be the only Bible that they ever see or that they ever hear. As Paul wrote in Philippians 3:17, "Dear brothers and sisters, pattern your lives after mine and learn from those who follow our example." He was a living Bible to people when they saw him. That's what we need to be today too. God bless everyone. I look forward to seeing you again for another morning cup of inspiration. Have a wonderful day.